Hi YouTube, welcome back. Another Valiant Hearts coming home. I played the first one many years ago, but now it's time to play the second one. Shout out to, who was it? There was an old viewer who used to come around. He would tell me like, oh, play this game. And now he doesn't come around anymore. But here I am. Shout out to that one viewer. New game. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, it's saving right now? Let's go. Moose, Aragon, offensive, France, September 26, 1918. Pew, 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 pew. Let's go, soldiers. Let's go. We're in the trenches. World War I. The hell, bombs. Alright, but you said, ironically, I would think Felix is... Fuck! This is what I get for reading chat. No! "18 months before, United States."
The last 3 years of war have shown no mercy to either side. The bitter fighting continues across Europe over land, sea, and air, leaving behind mountains of casualties and many more broken souls. The United States till now had remained neutral, but the mounting economic pressure and the return of Germany to unrestricted submarine warfare finally awakes the sleeping giant. On April 6, 1917, the United States declares war on Germany. Within months of the declaration, the U.S. Army launched the first universal draft. And despite enduring segregation in their own country, over 360,000 African Americans enlist, eager to show their patriotism in hopes of returning home as heroes. James,
bro, I wish I could pause.
Is one of these men.
But think about that, guys. In 1918, African American citizens, because at this point they're no longer slaves, African American citizens in 1918 were facing segregation.
Dear Brother James, I hope this letter finds you well and that working at the docks is not too backbreaking.
And they still signed up to go to war.
And from home, keeps my mind off of the war. We wallow in the trenches, in the mud among the rats and the dead bodies, afraid that if we stand tall, we might catch a bullet. But if you take anything from my letter, I want it to be this. Do whatever you can to stay away from this madness. You followed me everywhere when we were kids. But please, don't follow me here, James. There is nothing here but misery and death. Be safe and stay home.
But essentially, fighting for a government that doesn't give a fuck about you. Fighting for a government that refuses to give you rights. Like, imagine, you're an African-American soldier, you go to war, and then you come back, and you don't even have the right to vote. Yeah, you go back to your home country, go back to America, and you got motherfuckers like calling you racial slurs, and accusing you of not being and they accuse you of not being a real American. You make the ultimate sacrifice. The ultimate sacrifice as a veteran, and it's still not good enough. This is whites only, son. Gotta go to the black barracks. Oh, but Nakomi, I read what you said. You said, ironically, I would think Felix is aromantic or asexual, but he can marry and romance girls that he's interested in. Nah, dude, see, the thing is, Felix is repressed. Like, he's like a really angry, like a critical kind of guy. But that doesn't mean he's aromantic or asexual. I think he's, if anything, he's stressed out because, he's probably stressed out because he struggles with romance and sexuality. Okay, what is this? Oh, there's collectibles. That's right. Okay, gotta get the broom. What for? Oh, they get guns. We get brooms. Look at that, bro. They don't trust us with guns. Okay, entry of the United States. Yeah, I want to read about this. So, segregation. Although 1865 saw the end of slavery in the United States, African Americans were still subject to discrimination. Segregation was legally enforced through a series of laws voted at the state or local levels, also known as black codes. Although they were allowed to marry and sometimes purchase property, purchase property, interracial marriage was largely illegal, and other laws infringed the rights of African Americans to act as a witness, vote, or bear arms. During this era of white supremacy, violence, lynchings, and beatings were perpetrated against African Americans, particularly in the South. Military training camps were completely segregated, ensuring that white and black soldiers would train and live in separate facilities. Right? This is history. This is how it happened. Wait. Never forget, guys. The early days of the 15th New York National Guard Regiment was an infantry regiment from New York State. The regiment consisted mainly of African American soldiers, but also included men from other countries such as Puerto Rico, Cuba, and Guyana. They were led mostly by white commissioned officers, but also included a few African American commissioned officers. After completing their training in New York with limited equipment, the 15th was integrated into the U.S. Army and finally got proper equipment, 1 gun per soldier. They then traveled south to Wadsworth Camp, but couldn't complete their training due to high racial tension with the local population. They were sent to war shortly thereafter. This is the thing that we found. Draft card. This registration card for the war was filled in by a U.S. Army recruitment agent. During the Great War, the U.S. Army was segregated, while the U.S. Navy did not recruit African Americans at all. Think about that. The Navy was like, no, none of them at all. Draft cards had their left corner removed to indicate that a recruit was African American. Just fuck, bruh. I gotta train with the fucking broom. Yeah, let me stab this sack with a broom. So like, what the fuck am I gonna do here? I'm gonna shoot it with a broom? I don't know, I just can't see Dimitri as asexual or aromantic because of his duties, his revenge, the war, etc. He can romance and marry girls that he's interested in. His dialogue is either bi-lit, doesn't change unless it's female bi-lit, because there's more romance in that. Dimitri seems like the type to marry for love than politics. Oh wait, I gotta use bricks? Alright, I guess. Here, take a brick. It's a snake. Okay, well, I want to see what these are, the objects. Okay, broomstick. When the 15th New York National Guard Regiment began basic training in their recruitment campaign in New York, there were only 250 rifles for 2,500 men. The recruits thus performed their drills using broomsticks and would even march through the streets of New York with them. Once this regiment was officially incorporated into the U.S. Army, they finally obtained the same equipment as the other soldiers and were able to train properly. That's fucked. Rattlesnake patch. On April 8th, 1917, the 15th National Guard chose the rattlesnake as their insignia. Their motto was, "Don't tread on me, goddamn, let's go." Yeah, don't tread on me, goddamn, let's go. Let's fucking go. Look, it is what it is, alright? We gotta train with brooms, alright, so be it. But I'm still a soldier. I'm still a soldier, damn it. I'm still an American soldier.
Dear Freddy, it's good to hear from you. Sorry to disappoint, but it looks like I'm following you around again. I've already enlisted with the 15th New York National Guard Regiment, or the old 15th, as they call us.
The old 15th.
We're done with our training and on our way to the front. We'll sail from New York to France. We're on our way to help you win the war. But don't you worry about me. I can take care of myself just fine. Your little brother, James.
So this is pretty cool because in the first game we play as Freddy.
April 9th, 1917, Vimy Ridge. This geographic stronghold, held by the Germans since the early days of the war, remained impenetrable. In the latest attempt to break through the German defenses, ground forces were ordered to team up with the British Royal Flying Corps.
I do love the history of this game.
Before launching the attack, the soldiers were given a moment to write to their loved ones.
Final letter. So now we're Freddy, the big brother.
Aim.
Who's this guy with the funny hat? Oh, he's angry. Yes, sir. Wait, that guy used the wrong hand.
Interrupted by George's unconventional landing, Freddy soon learned that his unit was going to take part in the operation and be paired up with the peculiar British pilot, now grounded and without a plane to fly.
Ten hut ho! Ready?
10 hut ho. March. Oh, now we're playing as, wait, what was his name? George? Okay, aviation and aircraft. As the war began, aviation wasn't yet a true Army Corps, though it would become one during the war. I'm trying to scroll down. Scroll? Can't fall asleep, so fuck ass. Hey, what's up, Box? We're learning more about World War I. Okay, aviation and aircraft. As the war began, aviation wasn't yet a true Army Corps, though it would become one during the war. The technical process achieved by each side led to air superiority alternating according to which aircraft were in use. The German monoplane Fokker E III, with a system that allowed it to shoot through the propeller, was the first to deliver decisive air superiority in 1915. But the arrival of the FE-2B and DH-2 with their rear propellers rapidly evened out the playing field, allowing Allied pilots to shoot from the front as well. Wow. Famous air units. The ACE system. Modern-day knights of the aerial battlefield, the Aces were fighters credited with a minimum of 5 kills or forced downs, landings, or crash landings. The term Ace appeared at the same time as the first dogfights, when pilots started to fight against each other. Propaganda relied on these heroes to boast about the country's aerial superiority. Few aviators lived long enough to enjoy the status of Ace. God damn. So much death. Death and destruction. April 9th, 1917. I've had enough of this damn war. More troops could help, but part of me hopes that not one more soul has to suffer. especially not James. I love him, and I know that this war would break him. As Emil always says, yeah, Emil. So he's from the last game too. As Emil always says, it's family that matters the most, and you have to do everything you can to protect them. So this is George. I'm so sorry I lost you in this god-awful war. I've got to get this right, for you and for our country. I watched you flying flawlessly for years. I know I'll be able to fly like you too one day. It's in my blood. Now it's time to keep flying. I promise to make you proud. Let's go. Goofy, yeah, looking dude. Okay, what's this? Oh. Yeah, I want to get sure. I want to get sure I get all the things. Fletchets. These darts were designed to be dropped by aircraft into enemy trenches. Oh yeah, that's right. Because if you're up in the air, you can just drop shit. So they'd be dropped into the enemy trenches, measuring about 4 inches long and weighing just under 2 ounces. Fletchets could pierce through a helmet into the skull underneath. God dang. Hey man, it's just minding your own business and just get murdered by a fletchet. We got another thing. Large wood saw. Before the Battle of Vimy Ridge in 1917, Canadian soldiers had to prepare the battlefield. They used saws to remove trees and foliage, then built roads, trenches, and railroads to transport supplies to the front. That's right, Canadians. Canadians were also there. America loves taking credit, like, oh, America, America. But Canadians were also there. We learned that in the last game as well. Okay, so we gotta fix the plane. All right. It's a flower. Remembrance Poppy. In 1921, the red poppy became the symbol of remembrance for casualties of the Great War. I know they do that a lot in the UK. Like, not that much here in America. The symbol comes from the first line of the poem In Flanders Fields by John McCrae. Okay, we got a stick, but yeah, it's not for here. Oh, we can throw it. Okay, so we can throw the stick. There's something shiny up there. How do we get it? Oh, I see. Okay, we gotta grab this thing. Where's I gotta get this thing over here. RFC badge. Pilots of the RFC, the Royal Flying Corps, pinned these badges to their caps. The media romanticized pilots as knights of the sky, soaring above the destruction and carnage on the continent. Fancy. I mean, but it is fascinating how they how it kind of is like part of the propaganda, right? They paint this this image of the hero. Be a hero. Hero. This heroic pilot, knight of the sky. But like they said, it's like all these aces, these so-called heroes, they didn't live long enough to enjoy being a hero. Here's the last item. Pilot scarf. In the Great War, all planes were open cockpit. For protection from the freezing temperatures, pilots wore thick leather jackets and silk scarves. Damn, dude. Oh, this is a propeller. Okay, I see it. Back. Welcome back. Hello. We're learning about the war. I can only carry one item at a time. Alright. Yeah, we're learning about the war. World War I. Alright, so that's a wheel. Got the wheel. That's the propeller. Then we gotta find an engine. I have that song stuck in my head. The "Marry Me, Archie." It's like, hey, hey. Marry me, Archie. Hey, hey. I don't know where the engine's at. That means it's right here, but how do we get it? Because we gotta get up there, but okay, I wonder, can I just take this? Okay. Alright, I guess not. Because we need something just like this on the other side, but there's no, I can't carry a box? Or... There's nothing else over here. I mean, just a bunch of sticks. Oh, of course. Okay, I got it. I figured it out. So, like, that's the thing. You got to use what you got, not what you don't got. Check this out. There's no way to get up there. So, fuck. Okay, I thought we could hit the lever, but I think we gotta hit the ladder. Yeah, all right. I'm so smart. Hey, hey, marry me, Archie. Good to go. All right, a meal. Go! It's not cold over there? Not that cold. It was like a few weeks ago. But it's gotten really chill. Really temperate. What is this fuckassery? Yeah. Hey man, this is gaming. This is how the war was won back in the day. Ah, fuck! Look, this is part of my training. Look, today is planks. Tomorrow is going to be dodging bombs. Cartoony, yeah. Shitty dino run or jetpack ride? Bro, it's mostly the story, okay, look. It's like little mini games, okay? It's a lot of little mini games, but the story. It's a great story. Boom, 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 boom. Oh! He took a little damage, we were fine. Oh, get a shot. I'm the best pilot. Best pilot in the galaxy. Wow, those eagles sure are good at flying backwards and shit. Yeah, they're pretty good, but I'm better. Okay, those drop bombs. Okay, there's a nuke incoming. Another one. Whoop. Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! Fuck! I got it. The game is not exciting for this level of music. The music is way too hype. It's just like Undertale, y'all. Undertale. It's cute though, it's nice. Cute little game. I like it.
Despite his haphazard flying, George managed to pinpoint the enemy's location. He relayed the information to Freddy, who then launched the strike on the enemy cannons.
I got a cuter, littler game.
Triumph of reclaiming Vimy
Your dick.
Ridge after 3 long years, their victory was marred by the dead bodies strewn across the hillside.
Yeah, his name is Freddy. Freddy Fazbear. The first. This shit was not funny, Dyer. Good.
While Europe was torn apart by war, the U.S. had begun a massive mobilization in what many believed could permanently change the tide of the war.
You're washed. Is that
Aboard
blackface?
the USS
No.
Pocahontas was a racially segregated unit. The old 15th, made up almost entirely of African American soldiers. These men were sailing to Europe, ready to put their lives on the line, to prove their love for a country that didn't always love them back.
Dear Freddy, we're on our way to France. This is our first night at sea. But don't worry, me and the boys are ready. Speaking of the fellas, I lucked out and I'm getting on good with a fine bunch of them. There's Fidgety Lang Edwards, who never puts down his drumsticks. Jack Harris, our medic from Chicago. Joey Brass is from Harlem and plays a mean banjo. And Chef Caldwell is always cooking up stuff for us. We just have to make sure to get served before B.B. Johnson. Great guy, but he could really put it away. Well, I gotta go now. Practice is about to start and there's no jazz band without a clarinet. Stay safe. We'll see each other soon. Your brother, James.
All right. Get a little music mini game. Oh, whoops. Fuck-ass minigame. Shut up, man. Like, just enjoy it. Okay, just enjoy the ride. Yeah, dude, just enjoy it, alright?
As the Pocahontas continued to cross the Atlantic, their encounter with the German U-boat 155 brought them ever closer to the fight. Entering the battlegrounds of the war, their ship was spotted by Ernst.
Ernst. This is where the fun begins. "18 months before Jutland waters.
May 31st, 1916. On land, the conflict was bogged down in trench warfare. Neither the Allies nor the Central Powers were able to make significant gains. At sea, Allied forces dominated Germany with a crippling blockade. Determined to stay away from the war, Ernst escaped to the solitude offered by the depths of the sea. It was here below the surface that he scavenged, hoping to eke out a living.
Yeah, World War I. So they had diving bell suits. Okay, Battle of Jutland. Battle of Jutland and War at Sea. On May 31st and June 1st, 1916, the largest sea battle of World War I took place. Two fleets fought for control of the North Sea, the British Empire's Royal Navy Grand Fleet against the Imperial German Navy, Kaiserliche Marine. 250 ships of all types were involved, and while the death toll was higher on the British side, 6,097 lives as opposed to 2,551, there was no clear winner of this battle. The younger German Navy avoided similar large-scale direct confrontation until the end of the war. The picture shows ships sailing in convoy, a strategy adopted to be less prone to submarine attacks. That's what that is. Dreadnoughts. Naval war in 1914 relied on fleets of large, high-sea ships known as dreadnoughts. The success of the Allied blockade in the North Sea, the failure of the Dardanelles, and the mixed results of the Jutland reshaped the naval landscape. The Germans invested in underwater technology with fast U-boats, establishing a fleet of 128 U-boats by as early as February 1917, while the Allies armed merchant ships. Merchant ships? The U.S. Navy had at its disposal a large fleet of escort and light ships that deployed rapidly to Europe to protect merchant ships once the U.S. entered the war in 1917. No pronunciation? Yeah, I'm trying. Total naval warfare. The Allies had the upper hand on the seas as early as 1914. They used the advantage to attack German colonies or open new front lines, such as the Dardanelles in 1915. In an attempt to break through an ongoing blockade, the German Empire launched an underwater war that turned into total naval warfare at the end of January 1917. Its fleet of 150 U-boats would sink millions of tons of ships and cargo, mainly in the North Atlantic Ocean. The picture shows two sailors manning the anti-submarine gun. Anti-submarine gun. Damn, bro. Yo, we got new diaries. So May 30th, 1916. So this is Ernst. Ernst is fighting on the German side. I like being down there in the silence, busy searching for those little objects. Sometimes I get so caught up that I forget you're. Sometimes I get so caught up that I forget you're not gonna be there to pull me back up into the boat. Always and forever our boat. Anyways, I think I'll dive again this morning. Hopefully the water will be clearer. The seas have been choppy and restless lately. Ernst fuck ass? Yeah, man, he didn't get to choose where he was born. He was born a German. Like, what? It is what it is. Should have moved? With what money? He's got to scavenge. You see what he's doing for money? Also, not why he fuck ass. Why he fuck ass? What? What makes him fuck ass, huh? Oh, 'cause his name? Bro, it's a German name. Your name is fuck ass. There's a fancy candelabra over there. Whoa! Yeah, see, my name is awesome. My name is Dyer. So this thing, we can move it. So we got a stick. I think I'm gonna need it up there, but first, get this item. Navy propaganda poster. This Navy poster urges civilians to donate glasses, binoculars, spyglasses, and any objects with lenses to the war effort. When did you start the game? I don't know, like 30 minutes ago? That's still really early. yeah, we need this. Who sent this game? Bruh. Okay, don't start with that bullshit. Yeah, don't start with that fucking bullshit, dude. Piss me off. Don't piss me off. U-boat propaganda poster. Timmy Tough Knuckles over here. Hey. U-boat propaganda poster. In its first battle, the Unterseeboot. 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 Boat? Unterseeboot. Or U-boat, U-9 sank 3 warships within an hour. With only 28 submarines in service, the German Navy desperately needed to build more. The propaganda was employed to convince the public to fund the war effort. That's what it was. It was like, look how powerful the U-boats are. We need them to win the war. Is Untersee the U word for undersea? You mean the German word? Untersee. Probably. Like under the sea, underwater. Does it ever like amaze you how we had this technology 100 years ago? Like, I don't know why. I always feel like this kind of technology is like super modern, but it's already 100 years old. Google Translate says it's untersea-ish. Untersiege. Siege. Is a diving bell over there? I mean, it's close. Minus the ish. But I mean, I will say though, I mean, since you're asking, like, the way I found this game was interesting. Like, it was last year. So, summer last year, I was really going through it, man. Summer of last year was like really sad for me. And, I don't know. I just remember like really processing. I was really going through a lot and processing like a lot of things, and that it inspired me to play like sad games on stream. I wanted to find like really like sad, depressing games, and I found a wide variety of games. I pulled like a wide variety of different games, and one of the games that I pulled was Valiant Hearts: The Great War. It was the first one in the series, Valiant Hearts: The Great War. This is actually the second one in the series. Google says undersea boat means undersea boat. Sad Dyer? Yeah, Sad Dyer. I was just going through a lot of changes in my life. But Valiant Hearts showed up. And all the reviews kind of said the same thing, how like gameplay wise is very simple. It's got like puzzles. It's like a side scroller. But I love the gameplay because it's reminiscent of like early 2000s like Java games. right? You'd hop online and play like a simple side scroller online educational game. But everyone said that the story, it was a story that made it sad. So when I played it, I wasn't sure what to expect. I thought, okay, war, sad, people die. It's like, all right, yeah, sure. This shit not sad. We just started. Because the thing is, what made it sad was the fact that you play as Emil. Emil, he's a middle-aged man who goes to war to save his son from going to war because his son has a wife and child. Emil, his name is Emil. He was a French farmer. He was a French farmer. But the thing is, his son lived in Germany. Ew? Yeah, shut the fuck up. Look, he lived in France, his son lived in Germany, so he joined the war, but on the French side, with the Allies. And as the war carried on, his son was forced to join the war, but on the Axis side. And like... Let me guess, one of them killed the other? No. No, his son defected from the war. His son defected. He was like, fuck this shit. Like, I'm not gonna fight this dumbass fucking war. But the thing is, by the end of it, because Emil also defected. And at the end, Emil was hanged. He was hanged and he died. But he died sacrificing himself, knowing that he helped save his son. Helped save his son and his grandson. And and it's just like... that story, it really, really made me think. Because it made me think about it's just one of those stories, dude. It's one of those stories that helped me. It's what helped me come up with the motto, right? Like the motto that I have: death is guaranteed, greatness must be achieved. That was one of those stories that influenced me to come up with that motto. Because Emil was old. He was old. He knew. He knew that he was going to die. But what matters was protecting the future. Protecting your sons. Your son and your son's sons. Grandsons and great-grandchildren. Or, the next generation. Like, that's what it means to be a man. Not fighting for your own pride and ego, but fighting for the safety of those that are, under your responsibility, right? Under your protection. That's what it means to be a leader. A leader, a man, a real soldier, right? A real soldier doesn't just fight for the fucking empire, just to suck off the empire. It's like we're fighting for family. It was just really great. It was a really, really great story, and at the time, I really needed it. I needed to hear it. Because I think too many people, they love to romanticize war. They're like, oh, guns are so cool, tanks are so cool, and airplanes. And I do agree, like the engineering aspect of like weapons and tanks and planes, the engineering aspect is really, really, really cool. But we can't forget, like what is the fight? What is the war about? You're saying, can Ernst please do something? Oh, he's gonna do something. He's gonna do something, alright. Here's a sextant. Sailors in World War I had to navigate using maps, stars, and visual landmarks. They used a sextant like this one to measure between points and calculate their location on a map. That was back before GPS. Diving helmet. This helmet is part of one of the first diving suits that didn't require a surface air pump. The German firm Drager was one of the first to sell autonomous diving equipment. Thanks to a compressed gas canister, a precursor to the diving cylinder, the diver could remain autonomous without tubes running to the surface. That's science. Science, engineering. I'm Ernsting. Oh, I'm Ernsting. It's so good. There it is, the loot. And what the fuck was that? That's a body. Finally. He's dead? Nah, I'm sure he's fine. He's just taking a little nap. Let me check on him. Hello, buddy. Oi. The monster gonna eat him? Bro, what monster? Okay, I gotta check on him. I can't check on him, but I'm sure he's fine. He'll wake up soon. Okay, there's another one. The monster we just saw? We didn't see a monster. Alright, there's 2 more bodies. I'm sure they're fine too. Okay, that's a whole boat. Okay, some more bodies. They're fine. Okay, another one. And another one. A lot of debris. Frogman. Die Bruder. Means the brother. May 31st, 1916. Jutland Peninsula. There's a guy drowning over here. There you go. There's a lot of people drowning. Gotta save these people. Not knowing how to swim yet, you're a sailor? Right? Ah, fishing net. Oh, there's more. Come on. Get over here, soldier. Or sailor. Come on, sailors. Oh, fuck, I missed. Get in, get in. Oh, they're freezing. That guy died? No, he's fine, he's fine. Don't say that. Fuck! Okay, yeah, that guy died. Okay, no more, no more. We're not losing anyone else.
As his boat settled on the seabed, Ernst began to come to terms with the war's inevitable, all-consuming power. Defeated and alone, he could feel the Jutland waters' cold embrace tightening around him.
Bro, all that, and we still got blown up. My boat.
Stranded for hours in
Die
the
Bruder.
aftermath of the Battle of Jutland, Ernst was starting to feel his grip slip away. But when the merchant sailors aboard the submarine, the Germania, came to his aid, they not only saved Ernst's life, they also took him in as one of their own. In them, Ernst found kindred spirits and instantly felt right at home. But even at home, you have to carry your weight.
Soba. Germania, Atlantic North, near Baltimore, July 10th, 1916. Okay, what happened? July 12th, 1916. They sank our boat, Eric. This bloody war took our boat. It's all I had left of you. If that U-boat hadn't plucked me out of the water, I think I would have just let go and sunk with the rest of those poor sailors. I didn't think anything could lift my spirits, but there's some real good men on this crew. They even make me laugh, and for the first time in a long time, I don't want to be alone. U-boats. Troop transport by sea. Camouflage. Alright, let's see what the mission is. Alright, got the wrench. There's a skull over there. Who died? This guy needs a pipe. Alright, let's find a pipe. It's a lot of random. Is that an alligator? Alligator skull? Is a chicken in a cage? Right, there's a pipe. There you go. Pipe. Oh, here? Let me just turn this thing. Ah, there. Alright, we good to go? Ah, upstairs.
Fitted dust.
Fuck is that?
Fitted dust.
Oh, binoculars.
In 1916, the U.S. had remained neutral, allowing for business as usual. Despite trade blockades, the few merchant submersibles in existence, like the Germania, were still able to trade with them.
That's right, so this was before the U.S. Came into the war.
James, who was working the Baltimore docks at the time, was surprised to see the submarine pull into port.
Fighter.
Hey. Super Mario. No. Racist ass Americans.
Wait this! You kick. Fitted ass.
Okay, so he's got the screwdriver. All right, there he is. Hey, wait, you screwdriver
Help!
for a pipe. Okay, I'll find your pipe. I'll find his pipe, then I get the screwdriver. It's a little fetch quest, right? Nice, simple little fetch quest. It's a low key. There it is. You know, this is one of those games that's like low stimulation. It's a low stimulation game.
Hold das Klick.
There you go. Pipe.
Küstenwemms.
Screwdriver. Okay, now we gotta go back upstairs. Wait, what? What's over here? That's the kitchen. Wait a minute. Wait. Ah, never mind. Bro, unironically though, I thought about like, because being on a submarine isn't that different from being on a ship, yeah? So sometimes I fantasize about like working on a boat, like a pirate ship, and also sometimes like working on a submarine. Oh, and now we play as him. All right, so now I'm James. I got my screwdriver. All right, let me fix my machine. Is it okay? He needs a wrench? All right, let me go find a wrench. Okay, who's got a wrench?
Unst.
Unst? Yeah, Unst. Unst has a wrench. But that's what I love about this game, because like, I love this game because when I grew up in school, when I grew up in school, they made it seem very black and white. Like, oh, America good guys, everyone else bad guys. America good, Germany bad. But you play a game like this, and it reminds you that literally, like a few months before America joined the war, we were working together. There was still trade. There were alliances, treaties, understandings. Like, this is Ernst, you know, German sailor, you know, working with James. Like, there's no beef, there's no animosity. It's like we're just people. But it's the fuck-ass war and all the propaganda surrounding the war that turns them into enemies. So that's what I love about these games. It really is a nuanced take on war. Like, it's not as simple as black and white, you know, the good guys, bad guys. It's like, no, it's all just people. Yo, Unst. Pig's head. Oh, it's over there. Right, he needs me to save his pig. Alright, I gotta turn this. Right there. Okay, there is another object. This is box. Some random box. There it is. Okay, it's gonna be a radio. All right, let me see what these are. Okay, wireless telegraph. Ah, never mind. Okay, so this new technology allowed telegraph messages to be sent wirelessly. U-boats and airplanes were equipped with wireless telegraphs to communicate at great distances. But what did they use? Did they use like radio waves? Must have been. The Klabautermann statue. Many German sailors believed in the Klabautermann, a spirit that protects ships. Here he is represented as a man with a hammer and a tobacco pipe. It is said that he warns the ship's crew of danger and that he only leaves the ship if it goes down. A hammer and a pipe. The Klabautermann. Not collection. Since submarines spent most of their time on the surface, they were considered no different from regular ships. As such, sailors on submarines were expected to know how to tie proper knots. Yeah, cool. But alright, we got the wrench. There you go. Alright, wrench. Machine. And it's fixed. Good to meet you, James.
Hi. James. Here you go.
Where you from?
Who got?
Germany.
Clarinet.
Ah, Clarinette.
Clarinette.
Oh, that's Clegg.
Yeah, don't worry, bro. I got just the thing. See, because in the first one, when I played the first one, there was we met a dog. We were out in the battlefield, and we met a dog, and we were working with that dog. It was like a random dog that we found. And then it wasn't until later in the game, like once we got the safety, later in the game we found out that it was actually a German dog. Like we were American soldiers, but the dog was Germany. So then when we separated, it felt weird. It was like, wait a minute, like this dog that I was like working together with was like technically the enemy. But see, the thing is, he was a rescue dog.
Holiday, Musiker.
Yes.
So it's like the dog didn't care what side you were on. It was there to rescue people. And it rescued you, an American. Yay!
Dear Freddy, I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I hope you won't be upset with me, what with the war and all, but I recently met a German, and we really had a lot in common. It turns out Ernst is a damn good musician. I'm proud to say he's become a friend. We promised each other that when this war is over, me and Ernst will play together. I intend to keep that promise. Your brother, James.
The Germania's voyage was a commercial success, and her crew returned eager for their next trade. But their triumphant return was interrupted by the German Imperial Navy. As the sole German national aboard, Ernst was conscripted to fight. The submarine, too.
That's crazy, dude. They just commandeered the whole boat. Conscripted it to fight. Verdun? Verdun. Now it's times of war. I'm not just Ernst the sailor. I'm Ernst the captain. Captain of a warship. Wait, I don't think he's a captain actually. I'm just... Isn't this Verdun? Don't know yet. Never mind. I mixed up the names.
By decree of the Kaiser, the Germania was henceforth ordered to hunt convoys in the Atlantic.
The Pocahontas.
Ernst was faced with a grim choice. Torpedo the Pocahontas and kill his friend, or disobey a superior's direct order and risk being put to death. He had
His valiant
chosen
hearts.
to save his friend, but knew it would only be a matter of time before he was ordered
It's the second
to
one.
kill
Valiant Hearts
again.
coming home. Chapter 2. Broken Souls.
1917, Saint-Manihold Hospital.
We're back in France.
Doctors and nurses alike tried.
So she's in the first game.
earnest to
I remember
patch
her.
up swarms of broken bodies and wounded psyches. Anna, the Belgian nurse, battled every day against the war to save soldiers.
Alright, so now I'm a nurse. This guy needs first aid. You're welcome. The Rion soldier, the Rion. This guy needs first aid. Seva. Oh, it's bloody. That's a nasty gash. It's all clean. Dorian, Dorian. All right. Anyone else? Who's dying? Oh, this guy lost his foot. I think it's everybody here. Oh, here. He needs some alcohol. Wait, what's this thing? Syringe. In 1914, a typhoid epidemic raged in the unsanitary conditions of trench warfare. Fortunately for the soldiers, a typhoid vaccine was developed that saved many lives during World War I. Damn, field hospital. X-rays. X-rays was first discovered by German scientist Röntgen. Oh, that's right, yeah. Röntgen rays. In 1895, and their use by medical staff began to spread at the turn of the century. Stretch bearers. Okay, gotta find the alcohol. Boom, 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 boom. There it is. War. War never changes. It's just pain. Pain and death. Death and pain. What?
mieux.
Sometimes Anna could heal the soldiers' ailments and put them on the path to recovery. Other times, it was a matter of alleviating their pain
Morphine.
and merely postponing the inevitable. On this day, a rare ray of hope pierced the gloom of the hospital grounds. Finally, with the arrival of new medical equipment, technological progress would be used to help the wounded of war instead of producing them.
I just saw it says service
Surprised to see her
radiologique.
dear friend again, Anna handled each of the wounded soldiers with care. She couldn't wait
Freddy!
to speak with Freddy and catch up.
See,
on
and there's a
old
dog.
times.
Yeah, that's a dog from the first game. So these were the trucks they used. Wow. Service radiologique.
C'est bon, c'est bon.
No! Okay, he didn't die. I just
Ça va aller, allez.
wasn't fast enough. There's a lot of pieces. You gotta go fast.
Non,
Fuck!
non, non.
Come on, I got this. Lock in, lock in. Ah,
Mieux. Courage, n'est bon. Voilà.
whew. Let's see what this was. Fluorescent screen. Fluorescent screen. This screen allowed a radiologist to view X-ray images. In some cases, screens were mounted to the helmets of medics, allowing them to use their hands at the same time. An estimated 1 million X-ray exams were performed during World War I. That's so cool. École. I mean, school. It's more sick people. The death, the destruction, the pain. You know, worse than dying is just like the pain. Constant pain. Doggy!
Oui, bon chien.
Okay, found another thing. Transfusion kit. Cutting-edge research in blood transfusion produced a formula of sodium citrate and dextrose that prevented blood clotting. This extended the shelf life of blood donations and allowed for transfusions on the front lines. In 1917, American medics began using refrigerated blood banks. No fucking way, I didn't know that. But I guess that makes sense. It's like that's what extends the shelf life of blood is the thing that you have to prevent it from blood clotting. So refrigerated blood banks. Wow. So we gotta find alcohol and some bandages. Ah, okay, this is what we need.
Allez, va, Walt.
Ah, there he is. He goes in, gets the key. Who's a good boy? Thanks for the key. Oh, I see it's upstairs. It's right behind me. You guys can't see it. Do I gotta move this? Here's the thing. Stretcher. A foldable French army stretcher from the First World War. It measures 7.4 feet and weighed about 22 pounds. Each regiment had around 300 stretchers and 600 stretcher bearers to evacuate wounded soldiers from the battlefield. It's kind of heavy, 22 pounds? Damn. Okay, so we gotta get up on the roof. Okay, so we go up to go down. What the hell is this? White armband, worn by medics on both sides of the conflict. The white color symbolizes neutrality, a reminder that medics were not to be shot at. Nothing else on this side. Okay, the thing is, how do we go? Oh, wait a minute. I think we, yeah, we gotta use the dog, because he goes. That's right, he does that. Okay, so he's going up, he's getting the bottle. Hey, that dog drinking. Good boy. C'est bien. C'est bien. Alright, now we can go save that man.
Ça va aller.
Close.
Allez. Pas mieux.
So we gotta get a thing for this guy. Well, we were in here earlier. I don't think anything has changed. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I like these kinds of games because even though the style is very cartoony and very simplistic, it does have a lot to say, right? It's got a lot to say. Like, it's got a lot to say. It is not saying it in a overly romantic kind of way. Because even games like Metal Gear Solid, like there's Metal Gear Solid is like a general commentary on war and technology and the use of information, like information warfare, right? But it's also very is very camp sometimes, like with the way it tackles those issues. So this game similarly is really simplistic. But it's very based in history. And because of that, it's got a really It's got a really meaningful message. It's not trying to like overhype itself too much. It's just, it's very historical. It's very informational, very like straightforward. Like, hey, this is the kind of stuff that would happen. You know, like you play Call of Duty and it's like, oh, shoot, 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 get kills, shoot and get kills, and like get a brand new skin, make your gun golden, unlock the golden gun, or maybe you want a rainbow gun, or maybe a pink gun, unlock this fucking emote or whatever the fuck. You know, you could do super cool, awesome, badass, sick tricks with the homies, bro. You know, squad up with the homies. Like I said, a very romantic view of war and warfare. And even when you're fighting, it's like, oh, fight to get revenge. They killed your homies, so you gotta go and kill their homies. And it's very black and white. It's like, oh, your enemy is your enemy because, you know, they want to kill you. And you kill them because they're gonna kill you if you don't kill them first. I don't know. I just like this. I think I like this because it's more realistic. Like, even though it's more cartoony and simplified, the message is realistic. Hey, where the fuck are these bandages, yo? Oh, we need a scarf. Wait, where have I've seen that scarf. I've seen it. It looks so familiar, but I don't remember where I saw it. Is there? Oh, I see it. There it is. There. Yeah, but I guess I like this game because it inevitably it makes you wonder, like, okay, what if I was in this situation? And in a lot of ways, we kind of already are, right? The war in Ukraine, the shit going on in Palestine.
C'est bon.
And even like even I guess like the information war, right?
Allez,
Like the online information war,
allez, bouge.
because it is a war of information. You know, who do you listen to? Who do you trust? What are your talking points? What do you believe in?
Reunited, Anna and Freddie both took solace in the bonds of friendship.
Oh, she blushing.
Hearing the bombs fall, Anna knew they had struck the heart of a populated civilian area.
No time to rest. The war continues.
Always quick to act, she drove off to help the wounded.
Game. It's too late. I already answered. Okay, we got new objects. Look, I know no one is really chatting. You know, it's one of those lurking games, but it matters. It matters a lot. Literally the category, yeah, Valiant Hearts coming home. This shit matters, bro. It matters. What do you believe in? What do you fight for? This lady's dying. Control yourself, woman.
Courage, Nico. Allez, courage. Va mieux. Allez, courage. Merci.
Oh, I didn't read her diary. Why is that woman showing forearm? How scandalous. She's a whore. December 21st, 1917. I need to get some sleep. A few winks will do, but this never-ending war just won't let me. Sometimes I feel like I'm drowning in the wounded, and some of them are so young, barely a hair on their chin. It saddens me to see them suffering in their prime, but I'm here to help and get them back on their feet. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, and then, Freddie, December 21st, 1917. In the middle of all this, seeing Anna again, I was speechless. Goes to show that you never really know how things will turn out in this war. It's hard to believe Anna's here with me now, and still the same amazing woman. Also, still stubborn. When she puts her mind to something, she doesn't give up. Reminds me of a certain someone else I know. I'm sure she and James would get along just fine. Or not. Alright, here's James. July 12, 1916. I wonder where Freddie is, what he's doing. He never mentions the war in his letters, but if there's anything getting him down, he wouldn't tell me anyways. He did talk about his friend Emil though. I wish Freddie was here with me, working the docks. It's a tough job as it is, and if he was around, things would be different. The war. Motorcycle. So the Canary Girls, yeah, who are these? So Canary Girls, with the men away at war, women fill positions in the factories, including weapon factories. Shells contain a mixture of TNT and cordite. The weapon factory work involved mixing it by hand to fill the shells and bullets. Contact with the mixture would stain the skin yellow, resulting in a nickname for the women working in these factories, canaries. The work paid half of what men earned, and they worked grueling hours in terrible conditions. The work paid half of what men earned? Bro, what? It should have been less. It should have been a quarter. They should have been earning a quarter. Why are women in these factories? They should be back at home, cooking and cleaning, barefoot and pregnant. Alright, I'm back. Look, that was a joke, by the way. Okay, I really didn't mean that. If anything, this just goes to show, like... Bro, women can do it. Women can do it. Like, it's... And there's no reason why they should have been paid half of what men earned. Think about it. This is during World War I, over 100 years ago. Female labor. Women's employment rates increased drastically during the war as millions of men were taken from their jobs to fight. Companies had no choice but to rely on female employees. Women who ran the farms mostly alone were also called to work in weapon factories, canaries, or services as metro or tramway drivers. Sometimes they were also called closer to the front to become nurses. Because women were paid less, there was a fear among men that employers would continue to employ them even after the war's end. Meanwhile, even before the end of the war, women started to fight to obtain equal pay and went on strike. A special committee. Also, what? Equal pay? Went on strike? What are they, leftist? these goddamn socialist, communist ass women, well, it's just because they want fair pay for fair work. That's anti-capitalism. A special committee dedicated to equal pay for equal work was set up in the UK, but concluded that due to lesser strength and special health problems, they're not as strong. We have to pay them less. Special health problems, aka periods, because women be PMSing, we have to pay them less. Women's output would not equal that of a man, despite evidence that women had performed admirably. Unions received guarantees that women who fully replaced skilled men would be paid the same for the duration of the war. See, and that's why unions matter. Collective bargaining, class consciousness. Like they make it, they make it men versus women, so that they don't team up to rise against the capitalist owners. Because again, look, what did it say? Because men were paid less, there was a fear among men that employers would continue to employ them even after the war's end. Think about that. And replace women with migrant workers. Because the same thing happens with migrant workers. Because that's what they do. They pit one class of people versus another class of people, and they're too busy fighting each other to team up and go against the capital owners. They're like, oh, you're going to pay them less, so you're going to give them a job, not me. And then you force them against each other, and then you make these dumbass arguments. Women aren't as strong. Women be PMSing. Their output is not the same. Because the same thing happens with migrant workers. They'll be like, oh, well, these migrant workers, they don't speak the language. They don't speak the language, so we got to pay them less. If they speak English, yeah, sure, maybe we would pay them more, but they don't speak the language, so we're not going to pay them more. It's just like, yeah. History repeats itself. It's the same fucking bullshit. No matter what year, no matter what generation, no matter what the categories are. Alright, anyways, we got more people to save. No! That was close, bro. I thought he was gonna die. Someone's shouting for help over here. I see a rope. I see a hook. I see a thing. It's missing a lever. Oh, we're gonna need this brick. Yeah, let's go. See, I feel like that. Pretty sure I'm gonna need them. Oh, the key! Good boy! Get the key. Ah, there he is. Okay, I got the key. Go in here. Okay, this lady needs help.
C'est bon. Voilà. Merci.
Letter from the front. He said, Kal-El, no! You need to give back the stones! Kal-El, no! You're in grave danger! Letter from the front. An estimated 10 billion letters and postcards were mailed during the war. They were often brief, but allowed soldiers and their families to stay in touch and share news. Soldiers didn't pay for postage, but their letters went through a strict censorship process led by the censorship department to protect sensitive information and through a general monitoring led by the postal control to observe soldiers' morale. Thanks. No problem. Okay, what's this wooden comb? Wooden comb. Due to the risk of explosions, objects made of metal were banned in ammunition factories. In place of a hairpin, women used wooden combs like these to put their hair up. Damn, I never thought about that. Look at these shells. Wow. Okay, so we got a series of levers over here. Oh, I see. All right, boy. Yeah. All right, get the key, and then wait. Yeah, come back. Yeah, nice. Good boy. C'est bien. Smack. Some lady dying. Where is she? Where? Oh, she's over here. It's all right, all right. Calm down, calm down. You're okay. You're gonna be all right. Come on, soldier, lock in. Stick a tampon in it. Are you sure she was dying? You know, for a second I thought she was having like a really good time. I was like, whoa, she's either dying or... She's either dying or she's having a really good time. She's either dying a big death or a small death. If you know what I'm saying. You ever heard of la petite mort? La petite mort. Wait, what is the thing here? Ration tickets. Food shortages were chronic during the war. Bread rationing started as early as 1915. Staple foods such as bread, meat, pasta, and rice were rationed. In 1917, the French government rationed sugar and even banned making pastries. Or baking pastries. You weren't allowed to bake pastries in France? Damn, dude. That's like not being allowed to make tortillas in Mexico. The only product to escape rationing was tobacco. Oh, there's the lever. There's another one over here. Okay, I think I know. Let's go, boy. Actually, wait, give me the lever. Nice doggy. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, I see. Okay, I get it, because I'm supposed to drop down, drop down. Let's go, let's go. They're crying. Somebody's crying. They need my help. Oh, shit.
Seeing a Zeppelin creep toward the bomb factory,
Freddy
feared the worst for Anna. He hopped on his motorbike and raced to join her.
She died. I know. No, there she is.
Freddy arrived just in time to see Anna emerging from the debris. She had once again put her life on the line to save others. December 27th, 1917. The Pocahontas arrived in Brest, France, to a celebratory welcome. Unknown to the Old 15th, the decision had already been made to use them only for combat service support. They were not to see battle.
That's kind of stupid, man.
Desperate for soldiers to fight, the French pushed hard for the newly arrived 15th to join them on the battlefield. They were eventually successful. The old 15th would fight under the French banner and be renamed the 369th Infantry Regiment.
Hell yeah, look, finally, some respect. Like, it's fucking bullshit, but honestly, I'm not surprised, man. Like, just America being racist.
Were once again outfitted as soldiers should be, then paired up with a French counterpart. They would now all fight together.
See, 'cause this is what I'm talking about, dude. By the way, if you were wondering why I mentioned, like, US and France being allies, this is why. And this is why I resent all the memes of, like, oh, French bad, French fuck ass. It's like, bro, we were allies when we fucking needed to be. You know, like, during, like, really fucking tough times, we were there for each other. And for us to turn around and like and regurgitate like these fucking memes, like, I don't know, like, it just kind of pisses me off sometimes. Why the French have gray fits? They're actually blue. Ain't that the German fit? See, they're blue fits, but what you don't understand is radiation from the sun. When you're out in the sun, the blue fades. Those aren't blue. Look. You see this guy? This guy right here, this captain? This captain with all the fucking... all the badges and shit? He sits at home. He's blue. Because he sits at home. Sits on his ass. Sits in front of his desk or his office or whatever the fuck. His uniform, clean. Clean, pristine. These are soldiers. They're in the field. They're in the field, in the snow, in the sun. And as a result, the color fades. That's why it looks pale. Pale blue. Faded blue. And I know that. You want to know how I know that? Because the same thing would happen to my clothes. But when I was a kid and I was playing outside or working outside, my clothes would fade. Like a bright green shirt would slowly fade and become pale green. A bright red shirt would fade and become pale red. You know, meanwhile, the boss's clothes never fade. Always clean. No holes, no rips, no tears. And then they make fun of you, right? Oh, why is your shirt so fucked up? Why you got so many holes? Why are your colors faded? It's because See, they don't know. They wouldn't get it.
Deb. Deb.
What's going on, bro?
Ging me, Deb. Ging me, Deb.
I gotta get a log. It's right there.
Deb.
It's like, all right, I guess he's still working. All right, well, I don't know what he's on about. All right, let me see what these objects are. Adrian helmet. In the early days of the Great War, 77% of all wounds were in the head, and 80% of those were fatal. By 1915, French soldiers were issued steel helmets to replace their ineffective cloth caps. The helmet was named after the engineer who designed it, Adrian. Adrian helmets. Okay, Brest Harbor. Located in French Brittany, Brest was a military harbor able to accommodate heavy tonnage. It became the main entry point for U.S. troops in France in November 1917. Between 1917 and 1919, around 30 camps were established in town, allowing the transit of more than 800,000 men, greater than the current population of Washington, D.C. We can see in the picture American troops marching in the city. Damn. Railways. Food on the front. Old 15th. Old 15th and the 369th. The 15th New York National Guard Regiment was formed in 1916, made up exclusively of non-white soldiers, mostly African Americans but also Cubans and Puerto Ricans, and led mainly by white commissioned officers. But also a few African American commissioned officers. Upon its arrival in Europe, it was renamed the 369th Infantry Regiment, initially assigned to the U.S. Army's Service of Supply. It was rapidly integrated into the French Army as a fighting unit. They kept their American uniform, but were equipped with French helmets and guns. They traded their helmets for US-issued ones later on in the conflict. They shared their culture with the French and introduced them to jazz, but also to new sports such as baseball and basketball. The cultural exchange, that's my favorite part of being alive, my favorite part of being a human being. Oh, you guys listen to this music? Whoa, never heard of that. You guys play these sports? Whoa, I never heard of that. You guys do this? You guys do that? Whoa. It's just awesome. I love it. Because in America, they waste too much time going, oh, my music is better than your music, and my dick is better than your dick, we do this, and my clothes are better than your clothes. It's so unproductive. We could just... I got a snowball. It's we could just... We could be way happier. Okay, what if I smack him? Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, then I take the log, and we're out. That's why I don't fuck with people who are pretentious for no reason. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy to just hate for the sake of hating. I think of Asmongold, hating on drag queens. It's what's the point of that, bro? What's the point of you, shitting on drag queens? What do you gain? So you think it makes you look cooler? You think it makes you... That's what it means to be a strong, masculine man? To make fun of drag queens? It's get the fuck out of here. Okay, there's Anna. She found a picture of Freddie and James. How ironic. It's she doesn't know. She doesn't know that she knows my brother. And I don't know that she knows my brother. Pato. Deb.
The rock tricks you to Pato.
Okay, he wants me to deliver a letter. Okay. I'm on it. Can't go further. This guy? No, not this guy. This guy? Not this guy. Oh, this guy with the red cap. You've got mail. Okay, I don't know what this is. This is a sponge? Sponge? A lemon? A potato? Can I need a cap? Okay, we also need a key for the artillery room. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Potato! Hey, what's up, moron? Wait, it looked like a giant potato to me, so. Man, potato sounds so good. Keith? Yo, thanks for the key. And there's the rifle. Is that Lebel rifle? The standard French rifle, this bolt-action 8mm rifle could hold up to 10 cartridges, with an effective range of 250 meters. With a bayonet and spare ammunition, the Lebel rifle weighed nearly 11 pounds. It's not too bad. Damn, bro, I gotta carry this heavy-ass shit all the way over. By myself, no one's gonna help. I could use a little assistance here. Yeah, not too bad, exactly. Like 11 pounds? It's not. It could have been heavier. Bro, there are some guns that are 20 pounds. 11 pounds is not that bad. With all your other gear? I mean, of course, with all your other gear, I mean, like, yeah. But like the rifle itself, 11? Could be worse.
Hi.
It's Anna. She knows my brother.
Freddy?
Freddy Fazbear?
Huh? You know Freddy?
Yeah.
He's over there. Gotta find my bro. Bro!
For James and Freddie, the long-awaited reunion was a powerful reminder that neither time nor distance can
My
erode
brother.
the extraordinary bond of brotherhood. The general mood among the 369th Infantry was one of camaraderie and shared purpose. Anna, joining them for a last meal before heading back to Vimy, was finding it particularly hard to say goodbye to Freddie.
All right, we gotta take the soup. There's one more object that I gotta find. All right, here we go. Soup delivery. Soup. Oh, this way. Hello. Soup. Okay, this way. Oh, because it's cold. We gotta... No, it's not cold. Soup? Where are we taking the soup? Bro, I feel like Kevin from The Office. I'm just gonna trip and spill the chili. Soup delivery. Soup. Anybody order some soup? Aw, fuck. He spilled the chili.
But their renewed optimism was soon dashed. By nightfall, everyone in the 369th would be reminded of the perils this war had in store for them. Arriving in Vimy,
They killed my
Anna
homie.
was now ready to begin her new assignment, training British medics. Meanwhile, George was developing photos taken during his reconnaissance missions. But tonight, the quiet peace of the dark room was broken by a barking Walt.
Wait, so that's his name, Walt? It's a spy. It's a fucking spy, dude. He's taking the plans. Yeah, I couldn't enter the Kevin drops chili gift. Okay, let's go, Walt. Yeah, this guy's being sus. I think he's a spy. See, no one else suspects him. Okay, this I like keeping up with these. So March 20th, 1998 or 1989 or 1918. Training the British medics is going well despite some communication issues. Talking with Freddy is much easier than trying to explain wound lancing. Everyone's interested in the mobile X-ray unit. It's great to see the good we can do. And I'm so happy James and Freddy found each other again. I just hope it won't be too long before we're all back together. Okay, then George, March 20th, 1918. Who would have thought my hobby would come in handy during a war? You brushed it off at the time, but now my photography skills are a matter of life and death. I reckon there are only two places where I can truly feel myself, up in the air and in a dark room. But they both give me the peace I crave. March 19th, 1918. Finally at the front line. We're raring to go, but everyone around us looks dazed. A bunch of tired and hungry boys. I wonder if Freddy's not far. Will I ever be able to find him in all this? I just hope these French soldiers are welcoming. How do you say, my name is James from the Old 15th in French? I'll ask that nice Andre fellow from Louisiana. I'm sure he'll know. Je m'appelle James... From? How do you say from? Don't know. I just be like, Je suis américain. They can tell? Oh yeah, like, oh yeah, I can tell. Man, this sneaking shit is easy. I learned from the best. Solid Snake. What? I beat the 7th gym in PBB? Nice. It's a dead end. There's a grenade up there. Alright, so I recognize that grenade. Yeah, style. Steel. Steel Handgranate. Granat. M17. The standard grenade of the Imperial German Army, often known by its crude nickname, the Potato Masher. Steel Handgranate. Steel Handgranate. Alright, Walt. Get the, whatever that is. That's what we need for this. Stahlhelm. The Stahlhelm replaced the outdated Pickelhaube spiked helmet design in Verdun in March of 1916, offering significantly stronger protection against bullets and shrapnel. That's right, the spiky ones. The Pickelhaube. Stahlhelm. There he is. We gotta follow him. Oh, I see. Okay, then we gotta go back. There he is. I was worried we lost him. Come on, Walt, let's go. Is the Leder Schussmask. A German army gas mask constructed of durable leather rather than the rubber used in the gummy mask, which was also sometimes used by German troops. The screw that fit the gas filter was the same as that used in German streetlights. Ah. Fun fact. Leder Schutzmask. Schutzmask. Imperial Germany flag. German trenches. More sneaking. Also, you see the tank in the background? Nice. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, because he's not going to turn around. So, we use Walt, get the bottle. And then... What? Whoa! We gotta hit him with the bottle? Go, 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 go. Fuck! Yes, we gotta smack him. Sneak. Ah, okay, so we do have to wait for him to turn around. Yeah, I'll have to smack him again. Yeah, I'm assuming we need a key there. Schnapps bottle. A ceramic bottle of schnapps. The German soldiers tried to create a little sense of home at the front by bringing alcohol or products from home. Unlike French soldiers, they often stayed on the same location for the entire war. Oh, I think Walt got stuck. Oh, there he is. All right. Hurry, 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 hurry. Fuck! Damn, I gotta go get the wheel again. Fuck ass bullshit. Fuck ass. Piss me off. Hurry. I'm gonna wait till after he starts walking that way, so I'm gonna have more time. Ah, fuck, hurry! Ah. Ooh, so close. This guy's sleeping. Move. Dude, that was so close.
Sag mal gleich.
Fuck!
Abschnitt. Sag mal gleich.
We hit him. He turns around. And what if we? How am I supposed to?
Samaklai?
Yeah, let me wait. Let me wait. Because how do we sneak past him?
Samaklai? Samaklai? Samaklai?
Erst abschnippen.
Yeah, exactly. Please, random soldier, I need this.
Samaklai?
Erst
Fuck! I went too early. My country kind of homeless.
Samaklai?
All right.
abschnippen.
Yeah.
Erst
I thought he was gonna turn. I thought for sure he was gonna turn.
Samaklai?
abschnippen.
Nah!
Erst
Not what I said. Yeah, my country kind of losing the war. Yeah, but I like the original meme. I like the original, you know?
Samaklai?
I think it's funnier.
erst abschnippen.
A country can't be homeless. That's what makes it funny. So wait, what do you mean your country is kind of homeless? It's like people who say, "Hey, man, hey, can I borrow a French fry?
Samaklai?
Can I borrow a French fry, bro? Let me borrow a French fry." It's like, how you gonna borrow a French fry? Like, how you gonna give it back? What do you mean? What do you mean borrow a French fry?
Samaklai?
Samaklai?
Erst Blackadert.
Yeah, I can do this. I can do this. It's just
Samaklai?
timing. It's just timing.
Erst
Fuck! I almost had it.
Samaklai?
Watch this. Look, watch this.
Blackadert.
Fuck! Okay, too soon. Too early.
Samaklai?
Erst
No, I swear I had it that time. I swear I had it.
Samaklai?
Blackadert.
Okay, there's got to be some kind of trick. There's got to be some kind of trick. Okay, hold on. What if I...
Samaklai? Samaklai?
Erst Blackadert.
Yeah, I think I just have to count it.
Samaklai?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Samaklai?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Erst
What?
Blackadert.
You count too fast? Am I rushing?
Samaklai?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Erst erst
Well, I'm not gonna use a fucking timer if that's...
Samaklai?
Okay, I'm going by my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, it's not about counting too fast or too slow. It's about counting on my time. It's about my time, my tempo. Okay, that's all that matters. My tempo. That was perfect. Oh shit! Woo! There's a spy. I'm gonna get caught. You know where we're making it out? Red Baron reference? Right, you see the plane, right? Woo! The klaxon horn. Woo! Woo! Hi. Pocket full of shells. Ba-da-bam, bam, ba-da-bam, bam, ba-da-bam, bam. Just wait for them. And go. Go, 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 go. KK Bra. This Kriegsbrot. A hearty wartime bread that supplemented rye with potatoes to use less bacon ingredients was eventually replaced by the even more potato-heavy KK Brot as grain supplies dwindled. Due to the blockade, there was a severe shortage of ingredients required to make standard bread. The KK Brot. Brotte. It's not this way. Woo! I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going. Are we gonna make it? Oh shit, we're gonna steal their plane! Fuck yeah. Hey, put on your goggles. Doggy goggles. Fly to the bumblebee. Scheisse! He got away!
As George headed back toward Allied lines,
They're gonna think I'm the enemy.
photo of the massive movement of enemy troops and weapons.
Nah. He did some recon. Alright, here we go. Oh! This is the 7th? Or the 9th?
But he wasn't out of danger just yet. Seeing his German plane, Allied forces started opening fire.
Yeah, I knew it. They're gonna think I'm the enemy. I knew it. Guys, it's me! It's George! White flag! White flag! It's like a ballet. Oh, ow. We're fine. Took a little damage. Whoa. Took a little more damage and we're okay. We're okay. We made it. That's it. They know it's me, yeah? White flag!
Upon
White flag!
landing, George was placed under arrest on suspicion of espionage. Fortunately, he was able to back up his story with proof. Spring 1918. With the Brest-Litovsk peace treaty signed, German
Brest-Litovsk.
fighting on the Eastern Front came to an end, freeing up troops for advancement to the Western Front. A series of offensives were launched, pushing the Allied lines to the breaking point. The last of these offensives was launched near Saint-Menehould.
Saint-Menehould. So they made a treaty with the Russians.
For James and the 369th, the long-awaited opportunity to prove themselves had finally come.
The Russians got fucked. Trenches. Spring offenses. Artillery. No man's land. The expression no man's land first appeared in the British press at the end of 1914. Is the part of the front located between the two opposing sides, littered with bombshells, bodies, and barbed wire. It was a highly dangerous place where patrols or stretcher bearers struggled to retrieve their wounded comrades. Gotta fucking run. Wait a minute. Yeah, there it is. I gotta collect these things. Bombshell. These howitzer shells came in many forms, weighing up to several hundred pounds. Some were loaded with shrapnel or toxic gas. Oh yeah, the gas shells. I remember those. Bro is tweaking. Fuck! Die. They're reloading. No loot. Just a reskin of the other mission. I mean, isn't that just every war? Any grenades? Gotta find the grenades. Oh no, that's ammunition. Wait a minute. Gotta add this to my collection. Stern panzer plate. An armored plate, approximately 1/8 inch thick and weighing 4 pounds, that was mounted on the standard issue German helmet. The Stern panzer was particularly useful to spotters on the front line who were in danger of direct fire. Stern panzer. Fuck! Alright, let's go. There are the grenades. Granatas. Fuck! What? They blow it up. They're shooting. They're reloading. Oh, wait. I gotta wait again. Gotta go. What time did you start the game? I forgot. I think it was like around 6. Here you go. Your grenades are here. What else do you need, Chief? Aye, Captain. Well, they need my help. They're reloading. Alright, what's on? What's going on? What's the situation here? What do you need, soldier? Bombs? Aye, Captain. Fuck! Okay, that was close. I almost died. Almost died there. It's empty. Oh, wait, they're in here. I'm so weak. My brother. Freddy! Okay, wait. They're shooting. Go. Okay, they're gonna blow this shit up. I already know. Okay, hold. Go. Hell yeah. Brothers in arms. Literally. I think Freddy gonna sack himself. Don't say that. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it, bruh. Don't jinx it. What do y'all need? It's gonna need ammunition. Yeah, it's back the way I came from. Oh wait, collectible. Stormtruppen grenade bag. This bag was carried by the Stormtruppen and held up to 20 grenades, each of which could be used to devastating effect. The Storm. Is it like Stormtruppen? Wait, is it like Stormtroopers? Is it literally Stormtruppen? The Stormtruppen also referenced as the Storstruppen were elite troops sent in small groups and advanced units. That looks like Stormtroopers, right? Stormtruppen. Stormtruppen. Get back this way. I never thought I'd die fighting along the French. What about fighting along a friend? Now that I can imagine. He's the medic. They fucking got his ass.
Even though they had managed to hold the position, the 369th had paid a heavy price. Before leaving to care for the wounded, Anna made sure to give James and Freddy a long embrace, hoping this would not be their last. After a dreadful night fighting to stay alive, James and Freddy were blinded by the camera flash. Impressed by the troops'
Harlem
accomplishments,
Hellfighters.
the American press gave them the nickname Harlem Hellfighters.
Pretty sick.
Their brand of music was all the rage, earning them an invitation to perform in Paris.
Harlem Hellfighters. Paris, August 8th, 1918. Good old Paris. One more mini game. All right, boys. This might be our last concert. Let's make it a good one. Fuck! Oh, fuck. The music is fading out, and the memories are fading in. Memories of wounded soldiers. Rain, blood, bandages. Blinded. So much senseless violence. That guy's missing his jaw. Roger's meat sacks. Sacks of meat. Waiting to be shredded. Then tossed aside. It's the end of chapter 2. Chapter 3. Bitter Truce.
August 8th,
Ernst.
1918. On land, Germany endured its darkest day of war. Knowing the Kaiser's demand for victory was unattainable, the German officers pressed forward, fighting for more advantageous positions at sea, in the hope of gaining leverage for negotiating a truce. Following a series of revolts by their troops, German command ordered naval captains to tighten their grip on sailors and quash any stirrings of mutiny at sea.
Morse code.
Hearing about acts of insurrection, Ernst felt emboldened and decided he had to deactivate his submarine's torpedoes.
It's pretty cool though. So those like acts of insurrection. North Sea, October 29th, 1918. Okay, wait, let me Yeah, the TV got a little quiet. You know how it is. I like to stream. I like streaming with something in the background. And you guys won't guess who just went live. Well, not just went live. She's been live for like an hour and a half. Look, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you once the ad is over. You're not going to guess. You're not going to guess who. Nora? That's a pretty good guess. Pretty good guess. Yeah, not going to lie. Pretty good guess, but you're wrong. Not Nora. As soon as the ad ended, she walked away. Hold on. Okay, diaries. So here's Ernst, August 8th, 1918. I can't take much more of this, Eric. I wish you were here to give me confidence. The war keeps eating away at me, bit by bit, dragging me under. Maybe to join you? I'm weary. The war's taken everything from me, you, our boat, and Germania's crew. I've got to find a way to get out and get back home. July 14th, 1918. I have to keep it together for my boys, and especially James. I can't lose a single one of them. I've lost enough over these last few years, enough for a lifetime. Holding this whistle, waiting to charge, has got me thinking about a meal. I miss that old Frenchie and our talks, but I have to keep focused. I have to bring James and the rest of the boys home. It's for the boys. July 14th, 1918. If anyone can get us through this, I know it's you, Freddy. We all look up to you. Ever since we lost Chef, it's been hard to keep pushing forward. But you'll push us just enough, just to get us where we need to go. I've got faith in you. And I know the other fellows do too. See, that's the responsibility of being a leader. Like, everyone's always like, oh, I want to be the king. I want to be the emperor. Right? But they don't realize it comes with the responsibility. When you're the leader, people believe in you. If anyone can get us through this, I know it's you, Freddy. We all look up to you. Ever since we lost Chef, it's been hard to keep pushing forward. Like, being the leader means holding that faith and being responsible for that faith. Like, that's what it means. It's like, all right. So you guys believe in me, and it's not for nothing. There's a reason you believe in me. There's a reason I keep fighting. There's a reason I keep going. I keep trying. Hospital ships. Hospital ships had been in use long before the Great War. For example, the USS Red Rover rescued wounded from both sides during the American Civil War. These ships were employed to take care of the troops wherever they may be. The Red Cross and the various corps commandeered boats during World War I, also to help civilians in Greece and Serbia during the war. The Geneva Convention, signed in 1949, guarantees protection to hospital ships and defines the designation and its limitations, including no weapon transport, no active soldier transport, and no interference with ongoing military operations. Imagine, there's so many wounded, they need hospital ships, floating hospitals. I never even thought about that, dude. Like, just full ships dedicated to transporting the wounded. Wireless telegraphy. Battle of Amiens, aka the 100 Days Offense, or Amiens, because it's France. Following the various unsuccessful spring offenses, a last attempt was made by the German army to capture the Amiens railway node. The Australians and the Canadians, with all units available, managed to hold the line, putting the German army in a weak position. The immediate counteroffensive, launched from August 8th to August 11th, that's my birthday, allowed the Allies to capture numerous soldiers and weapons. Ludendorff, the commander of the German army, called this day the Dark Day of the German Army. I guess we're about to find out why. August 11th, 1918. Ludendorff wrote that after August 8th, the decline of Germany's ability to fight and win the war was clear. From this day on, the army continued to retreat with heavy casualties. Morale was down, and soldiers on the ground knew the war was lost. In September, even the leadership of the army warned the emperor that the war was lost, and by October 3rd, numerous soldiers and sailors refused to fight, accelerating the loss. It would take until November 5th for the official request of the truce from the Germans to finally start the negotiations. So it's the beginning of the end. Right, but anyways, damn, dude, that shit is real. Look, I gotta go pee. But here, enjoy this while I'm gone. Alright, anyways, back to the war. Back to the war, y'all. No time for gooning. But now I'm trying to think, wait, is the White Album 2015 or 14? No, because 2014 was everything will be all right in the end. I think it was 16. Either 16 or 17. They're probably all calling you cornball over there. Nah, no one even noticed me. See, that's what I like about like bigger streamers. With bigger streamers, you can fly under the radar. You fly under the radar, no one really notices you. No one really says anything. There's a lot of items. And there's the first one. Signal lamp. This German Blinkgerät was used to communicate during nighttime hours when flags could not be seen by blinking the lamp to form a visual code. Oh, signal lamp. Blinkgerät. The California kids will show you the sunshine. And here's the signal flags. Man overboard flag. Brightly colored flags allowed rapid ship-to-ship communications, such as in the case of a man overboard. Where's Durandi? Right. Where is he? He's gonna go at me in her chat. Whoa! Oh, I can't go this way. He's gonna be like, Jade! Dyer's watching you right now! He's watching you! Okay, we need the wheel. Okay, we gotta fix this pipe first, though. Aha. Yeah, that's fixed. Oh, I see. We fixed the pipe just to make this dude run away. It's kinda fucked, bro. So that's what I'm doing. So Ernst is sabotaging the ship. I'm leading my own insurrection. Semaphore instruction leaflet. Semaphores were flags used specifically for communication between ships, but also between ship and land. Efficient communication relied upon the semaphore codes found in this book. Oh. Sneak. The California kids will show you the sunshine. If you're up all night thinking about something you did. Hey, dude, such a good album. AFA battery. Electric batteries that allowed German U-boats to navigate under electric power. These batteries ran the risk of releasing chlorine gas if seawater came into contact with them. So you had to keep them dry. Yeah. Now we gotta redirect the steam this way. Yeah, and he's gone. Naval mines. Approximately 235,000 of these mines were deployed during the war by German and Allied forces alike. German U-boats laid them in shipping lanes to sink merchant and naval ships en route to the UK, while the Allies used them in an attempt to seal off the Straits of Dover and the Hebrides. Cleaning them up after the war required 82 ships that worked 24/7 for 5 straight months. Yeah, like all the mines. I know like landmines landmines are a hassle to like dig up like once the war is over. So I imagine naval mines are the same way. It's just the same fucking hassle. Ah. Sabotaging the torpedoes. Death. Death to all the traitors.
While Ernst was happy to be alive, he again found himself in the crossfire of war and his freedom taken away. Now a British POW, his only consolation was being able to play his fiddle once more. September 26, 1918. Determined to cut the German supply line, Allied forces launched the Meuse-Argonne offensive for James and his fellow soldiers. This undertaking was bigger than any they had faced before. Soldiers on both sides steeled themselves for the whistle blow and the impending chaos of the charge. Their sole comfort being the unwavering support of their brothers in arms.
Ready? My brother, we're gonna make it out of this war. Bro, he's tweaking up. Look alive, soldier. Wait, collectible. Yeah. Can't forget to loot. Sniper head. Enemy snipers were a constant threat, and this paper mache head served as a convincing lure to safely reveal sniper positions. Yo, imagine that. Use a dummy. Use a dummy head to attract the snipers. Pretty clever. No! We lost another one. My boys. Look alive, soldier. He's tweaking. Stop tweaking. Just gotta keep going. Nice. Oh, we need another one. Brody helmet. Conceived by John Leopold Brodie in 1915, the Brodie helmet was the design adopted by the British and later by the American forces. Crafted from a single sheet of metal, it offered both simplicity of manufacture and greater resistance than the French Adrian. More than 7.5 million of these helmets were produced throughout the war. The Brodie helmet. Ooh. Through the mud and the blood. Okay, dynamite. I'm thinking, what's the plan here? Oh, I see. I'm gonna blow this bunker. Charge! Into the bunker. Amnesia. For my collection. I think I missed something. German patrol map. German patrol map. Maps contain crucial information for planning attacks and counterattacks. Valuable intel. We're still alive. Keep going. Fucking grenade! No! He's fine. We're fine. He did.
Freddy, barely able to get the words out, pleaded with James to lead the men and continue their push forward with the offensive.
My brother.
Reluctant to leave him behind, James complied.
Nah, we can't leave him. Freddy. Freddy. Like, we knew it was gonna happen, but not like this. Come on, man. Because it wasn't even a sacrifice. He just got hit. I guess it was. He pushed me. Fuck! No! We lost another one. No. My boys. Trying my best. Trying my best to be a good leader. A good leader, a good fighter. Keep going. Fuck! Right, hang back, hang back. Hang. Wait. Wait. Fuck! Okay, go. There we go. Can't see shit. The gas. Smoke. George! There he is. Yeah, get him. He saved him. Freddy! I knew it. I knew it couldn't end like this. Yeah, more flying. Oh, what? Just got struck by lightning? Okay, who's this composer? What is his name? It's not Vivaldi, is it? That's the violin guy. Okay, that plane looks familiar. Oh. Ouch. It's a big ass fucking plane, dude. It's a triplane. Fuck! Staying alive. Still alive. Woohoo! That was close. Damn. Yeah, he got struck. Ooh. I kind of feel bad for him. Dude, honestly, I love those parts.
Flying in such stormy weather would have been a challenge for any skilled pilot. Even so, George had decided to brave the storm and risk his own life to save his friends.
Come on, Freddy. Anna, please. You're the only one who can save him.
Stunned to see her dear Freddy suffering, Anna quickly got to work.
Stay with me, you're gonna be... Ciao, Freddy. Ciao. Hold on, Freddy. You're all right. Come on, Freddy.
He's gonna make it. Come on, come on, come on. Fight. Fight to live, you bastard. Fight him.
Come on, stay with me. You're
Well, that was
all
close.
right. Come on, Freddy. wonderful.
We did it.
After 4 long years, Freddy's injuries had ended his fight. Always the one to protect others, he would now be the one in need of care on the slow road to recovery. Despite his wounds, he remained in good spirits thanks to Anna by his side every step of the way.
Not today.
With Freddy out of commission, James took over as squad leader.
He's
For
tweaking.
the Harlem Hellfighters, the experience on the ground remained brutal, and the memory of their fallen friends ever present.
We gotta get home, boys. We gotta get home.
Non, Billy.
At that very moment, news of the truce being signed between the German and Allied forces
Thank
made
God.
its way to the front.
Sheesh.
Anna was sent to relay the good news without delay.
Eh bien, oui. Regarde. Eh oh.
The war is over. We can go home. Oh, but she's gotta go ring the bell. Alright, Walt, let's go. So, armistice. After the collapse of his allies, November 4th, 1918 saw the surrender of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Wait, Austro-Hungarian Empire? Oh, so the military losses. Okay, so that also contributed to Germany asking for a truce. See, I didn't know that. Yeah, bro, my bad. Like, okay, that's something I don't know. That's a key part of history. I had no clue. So they lost their allies because they surrendered first. Atlanta education. Hey, come on, man. It's a lot of history. You can't cover all of it. Okay, so the German authorities asked for a truce. Because it was the collapse of his allies, military losses, and revolutionary tensions. The German authorities asked for a truce. It was signed in an armored train car in Rotundus on November 11th at 5:15 and took effect on the same day at 11 on the Western Front. The announcement of the armistice was relayed by telegraph to the various units, which in turn played the bugle or rang bells to warn everybody that the war was over. The picture shows a French officer in Greece ringing the bells. Also, that's so cool. It's so cool that like World War I was like one of the first major wars to have the use of photography. Like they used real photographs to basically to journal what was happening. Demobilization. Honestly, Germany's allies in World War I were extremely unuseful. After the armistice on November 11th, the French, British, and American soldiers were gradually released from service. The photograph shows American soldiers returning their equipment before being released of service. The American fighting units rapidly returned to the U.S., while African American soldiers from the service of the supply, non-fighting units, stayed behind to dig out and properly bury American fallen soldiers. French soldiers returned to civilian life upon the signing of the Treaty of Versailles on June 28, 1919. Germany carried the Central Powers. I mean, but still, allies are allies. Allies are allies. Like, unless they're directly sabotaging you, they're still allies, you know? Croix de Guerre and medals. Croix de Guerre, in order to acknowledge exceptional feats by soldiers, the Croix de Guerre was established in 1915 to reward exceptional behavior during wartime. It was given to soldiers, but also civilians, non-French nationals, institutions, units, regiments, ships, collectives, and rarely, animals. Henry Johnson and Needham Roberts from the 369th were the first American recipients of this reward. Croix de Guerre. Treaty of Versailles. The Treaty of Versailles was signed on June 28, 1919, in the Palace of Versailles. Palace of Versailles' Galerie de Glace. Galerie de Glace between France, its 27 allied countries, and Germany. The treaty put the full responsibility of the war upon Germany and cut 13% of its territory. Versailles redrew new European geopolitics without solving border issues or questions of nationality. It was reputed by the American Senate, and most of the German population saw it as a diktat rather than a treaty. Diktat. Diktat. They basically were sabotaging with how ass they were. Germany had to draw its own forces to go support them. Also, the main reason Germany lost was Britain's blockade, causing them to starve. Alright, well there you go. When you explain it like that, well yeah. September 24th, 1918. So many have lost their lives to get us to this point. This was the battle that's going to win us the war. With Anna back in my life and James fighting by my side, I know I can lead us to victory. I can't let them down. I won't let down my men. Wait, is this another one? November 11th, 1918. I'm not used to everyone fussing over me, but despite a pang here and there, I feel like I'm on my way to recovery. Anna tells me so, and she's not one to beat around the bush. I'm in awe of that woman, and my love for her keeps on getting stronger. I want us to start a new life together back home. I hope Anna will agree. Hey. September 24th, 1918. Those clouds look menacing. Stormy sky never fly, Father used to say, but there's no turning back now. What choice do I have? I've gotten this far and I know I'm getting better. I can handle this. I just wish I had my co-pilot. I wish I had you with me. September 24th, 1918. Germany's allies were of limited use in World War I, with Austria-Hungary requiring significant German support, the Ottoman Empire being largely ineffective, and Bulgaria providing only temporary benefits. Ah. I see. I've seen so much horror in such a short amount of time, and seeing the French soldiers looking tired and beaten down, the fact that they made it this far is a miracle. Jack and Chef didn't. I want to believe this is when we bring it all to an end. Then November 11th. There aren't many of us. God, I miss those boys. We almost lost Freddy to this war. I'm not gonna let it take another one. But is there still enough of the fight left in us hellfighters? Sleep's getting harder and harder to come by. Seems like every time I close my eyes, I see death and grief. I hear rumors that the war might be ending. I hope they're true. We gotta end this war. We gotta let them know the treaty's been signed. And we gotta get the final collectibles. Stop! The war is over! You don't have to keep fighting anymore! Turn back, guys! Turn back! A Brahmi suit. Following the soldiers' return in December 1918, the nation of France gave each veteran 3 gifts: a monetary compensation, an Adrian helmet inscribed with Soldat de la Grande Guerre, Soldier of the Great War, and in a Brahmi suit, so named after the Undersecretary of War. The suit was considered so ridiculous that many soldiers preferred the cash compensation of 52 francs, approximately 70 USD today. 52 francs? It's like, oh hey, you survived the war, here you go, 52 francs. US troops were given 60. Wait, okay, so... Wait, what? Okay, so 52 francs or francs for the French soldiers, and $60, about 1,200 today, for the US troops, and a train ticket home after discharge. Alright, I don't get it. Clarification, the blockade wasn't the only reason, but definitely one of the major ones. Yeah, it's because, every war is always a war of attrition. Like, soldiers need food. They need food, they need supplies. Not just the soldiers, but also the people back home. Like, if the people are starving, they're not going to want to go to war. They're going to say, fuck the war, we're starving. That's so random. A fucking Abrami suit? Like, yeah, who would give a fuck about that? Oh, gee, thanks for the suit. Yeah, like, shit. You know, just give me next time, just give me a fucking bottle and a box of condoms. Facial prosthetic. With modern surgery being in its infancy, many soldiers who suffer from shrapnel-induced facial wounds were fitted with these prosthetics to replace missing features. Goddamn, facial prosthetics. Right, Walt, give me a brick. Give me a brick of cocaine. Bang,
Just
bang.
like that,
Let freedom
at the
ring.
11th hour on the 11th day of
This
the
war is
11th
over.
month, the war
11,
suddenly
11, 11.
stopped. Bells rang all over the country, spreading the good news. The war was finally over. Seeking a new life far from the devastation of Europe, Anna and Freddie set off to make a home in the United States. Pending the outcome of the Treaty of Versailles, Ernst was still being held captive in France as a
Ernst.
POW, forced to do hard labor. Thanks to George's flying and active valor, the RAF accepted him as one of their own. After being duly rewarded the Croix de Guerre by the French military,
Croix de
the
Guerre.
Harlem Hellfighters were once again placed under American command.
Bro, it's so fucking tragic. Because I know what's going to happen. You got a medal from the French. So going back to America.
And while the Harlem Hellfighters prepared to return home, James and Lang Edwards volunteered to help the Service of Supply clean up the battlefield.
Ernst!
James!
Hey, regarde, Léon.
Get back to work. It's political
Yes, sir.
fucking bullshit, dude. Technically, he's a POW, prisoner of war. But it's so fucking stupid, man. Like, we're just humans. Peoples is peoples. We're just people, bro. Like, what the fuck? November 11th, 1918. At last, no more bloodshed, no more senseless slaughter. I still can't believe this day has come. I can finally breathe again, look around and see some glimmers of hope. Freddy's health is getting better day after day, and he's told me he wants to start over with a clean slate. With me, it's time to move on and make a new home. And that's it. That's the last one. Post-war work. So much work! Some reasons: the Allied superiority in manpower and resources, the devastating impact of the British naval blockade, strategic and tactical failures, the entry of the United States into the war, and critical losses in morale and manpower on the battlefield. Yeah, sounds like a lot. American philanthropy. As soon as the conflict started, American charities such as the Fatherless Children of France, which aided orphans in the war, started helping the victims. Rich Americans financed hospitals and care for the wounded. Thousands of charitable organizations were created, and numerous fundraisers were held in the U.S. prestigious foundations such as the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace helped rebuild entire cities such as Reims, France. Reims, France. The image shows volunteers of the American Fund for French Wounded preparing surprise bags for the wounded. Surprise bags! Surprise! German POWs. German POWs held after the armistice acted as leverage against the German army to make them comply with the Treaty of Versailles. They were used as free labor for extensive rebuilding work or to clear mines. To clear mines? Oh, God. The prisoners were repatriated in early 1920 under pressure from the American government. The US, however, refused the French government's request to send 400,000 civilian workers who would have been paid by the Weimar Republic to help with reconstruction. So the Weimar Republic, I've heard about them. That was because if it was in the 20s, yeah, the Weimar Republic. Yeah. Oxyman, he mentioned it. The W is a V sound. Yeah, your tongue makes a dick sound. Yeah, but they were kind of like the That makes no sense. Because I tapped my dick on your tongue, that's why. See, you wouldn't get that because you're a fucking virgin. Sorry, I want to educate. Yeah, Weimar. Okay, the Weimar Republic. Look, you're not wrong. Yeah, I'm just being facetious, all right? Thought you were all about that. Yeah, come on, bruh. Come on, man. Look, let me just... Bitch, hypocrite, man. Shut the fuck up. Look, all right. Yeah, chill, all right? Look, I'm just giving you some shit, or I'm just busting your balls a little bit. Don't be a little fucking pussy about it. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck you, bitch. The fuck? Blow my asshole. Damn, bro, none of my huzz are live. I guess I'll watch Queso. Fuck you, bitch, you bitch ass fucking cunt. Or anyways. Yeah, so the Weimar Republic. That was like the transitional government. See, and the thing is, like, in hindsight, we know what this led to. Like, this fallout after the war, we know what it leads to. Like, we know what happens in the next 20 years. Unknown soldiers. The war, all told, resulted in a tremendous amount of deaths. Tens of thousands of bodies were unable to be buried properly or could not be retrieved by their families. In order to allow grieving spots for all of these families and to provide a national place of remembrance, numerous countries chose to create monuments to unknown soldiers, whose bodies were retrieved from the battlefield. In the US, the unknown soldier was buried in Arlington in 1921. For the United Kingdom and countries that fought under that banner, a British soldier was buried in Westminster on November 11, 1920. Recently, however, Australia in 1993, Canada in 2000, and New Zealand in 2004 brought back the remains of a fallen unknown soldier to their home soil to create their own memorials. The picture shows the military cemetery from San Menehould. In the background, you can see the memorial for all the fallen soldiers. All the unknown soldiers. Well, it's pretty badass. The unknown soldier. No name. Yeah, unknown. Like the Pokemon. Unknown. No one owns him, and no one knows him. To be known is to be owned. Think about that. Wait, what did I miss? Nothing, moron. Don't worry about it. Just two homies. Just two homies yapping. I like that, though. It's like militaire sans frontières. That's how I feel like sometimes. I feel like I'm an unknown soldier. An unknown soldier fighting his own battles. You know, fighting my own war. Pledging my own allegiances. Dad being such a bitch ass because I educated him, his ego couldn't handle it. Yeah, and you couldn't handle my fucking dick in your ass. It's tragic, really? Yeah, your face is tragic. Meh, we need to be educated. We can grow without others, lol. What ego does men? What ego does to men? Yeah, that's what you meant. Yeah, exactly. A fucking typo. You can't even fucking type. Can't even fucking type proper sentences. You're talking about, oh, what ego does to men. How about you fucking educate yourself, huh? Huh? Fucking motherfucker. We can't grow without others. Yeah, thanks for the platitudes. I can't type too. Yeah, fucking dumbass. You're so tough for this. Alright, now you're just dick riding. You're just glazing. You're glazing the newbie. I want to help my friend. Shit's wild. That's how he gets street cred. On a watch. What time is it? Time to mourn. Oh my god, no, he's getting the memories. No. I'm gonna find all my friends. Wait, are you being sarcastic? Sorry, the tone got lost on my end. Who are you talking to, me? Oh, my friends. Friends and strangers. Strangers who could have been friends. It's just like Sonder, man. With the support of an established individual. You, sorry, yeah, I was. Crying, yeah, sob. We operate through irony. Chef. Why this shit still going? Because that's war. It's about war. You think you signed a peace treaty and that's it? The war is over? Unnecessary cry-baiting? Man, shut the fuck up. It's meant to teach you something. So sit the fuck down and learn. A letter.
Dear James, I'm not sure where or when this message will find you, but please know that I've made every effort to contact you.
No. No, come on.
The day had started so well. We were on our way to buy furniture for our home.
No. Say it ain't so.
Some men told us we couldn't shop together.
Oh, what?
Freddie argued with them. And it ended badly.
I forgot. It's fucking 1919, dude.
Come on, Freddie. Don't leave me. No. Hold on. You're all right. You're all right. No.
I knew it was gonna happen.
No.
1918. Okay, 1918, 1919.
Come on, Freddie.
It's late 1918, okay? It's basically 1919. But I forgot, dude. We're in America.
You're all right. You're all right. No.
See, Anna is Belgian. She doesn't know.
No.
She's like, what the fuck?
No.
Oh, God. Imagine surviving a fucking war, bro. Surviving a fucking war,
couldn't
coming
save
back,
him.
and getting stabbed by some fucking randos in the street. Just because you're dating a Belgian woman.
I'm including the letter he intended to mail you. I'm sorry to share this horrible news. Your friend, Anna.
Dear James, I hope you're doing fine. I can't wait for you to come back home, and I bet you're feeling the same way. I'm sure you're keeping everyone in good cheer with those sweet melodies you play on your clarinet. I never imagined romance would come back into my life, especially during a war. But Anna and I are both enjoying a fresh start. None of this would have been possible without you. Your optimism and infectious spirit brought me back to life. It's also been such a joy to see you mature into the man you've become today. I'm so incredibly proud of you. With all that you've accomplished, I know now there are better days for us, for people who look like you and me. I'm certain that the future you and so many others fought for will become a reality. P.S. I hear there's going to be a parade in honor of those who served during the war. You should be home by then, and I will be right by your side. See you soon, little brother. Freddie.
That's my brother, man. That's my brother. Survived a war just to get stabbed in the street like a dog. Fucking pisses me off. I mean, what he said about, like, your optimism and happiness gave me energy. It's so true. Because Freddy was alone. Freddy was alone in the fight. And then James showed up, and it was like, holy shit, my brother's here. Even though he told him to stay away, he joined the fight to help him. And together, it made the war more bearable. Because they were together.
Despite heroic efforts during the First World War, it would take nearly a century for the Harlem Hellfighters to finally get the recognition that they earned with their lives, their dignity, and their valiant hearts. And like so many other people dragged into this war on all sides, we should honor both the remembered and the forgotten, whose lives were indelibly altered, ruined, and far too often lost in the machinery and fate of the Great War.
Yeah, bro. Freddy was a real one. But I just... Yeah, that got tears out of me. Yeah, that one made me cry. In memory of our colleague, Mary Agnes Guy. Rogi? No, but that shit made me cry because, like, I have brothers, bro. I got brothers, and, like, even though we're living out our own lives, you know, we're kind of far apart from each other, kind of disconnected. Whenever we do connect, whenever we do see each other, it's like we're reminded that we're all trying our best. And in a lot of ways, we do inspire each other. I didn't cry. I'm so cool. Yeah, you're so cool. Like, my brothers do inspire me. Like, I don't I don't express it a lot. I don't express it outwardly. I don't constantly give them that credit, but they do. They do inspire me. We all have our own individual struggles, and we're all trying our best to handle those struggles. And sometimes I feel really, really like alone and hopeless. Like, oh, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. But then I see my sister doing her thing, figuring her life out and like, juggling her responsibilities, and she's making it. She's surviving. My brother in college, he's still studying. He's still going. Like all of them, just all of my brothers, man. Like they're all doing their own thing. Somehow, still pushing through, still surviving. And in a lot of ways, it's the same thing with me. Like me doing my own thing also. Struggling and surviving and pushing through. Maturing, slowly maturing and becoming like a more well-rounded individual. I know that it's not just for me. It's also to set an example for them. It's good fucking shit. That's such a cool way to connect this back to your experience. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. Thanks. That's what it reminds me of. The whole theme of brothers, like brotherhood and brothership. Like my whole life, man. I kind of explained this before. This sounds human, right? Human enough. But my whole life, I've explained this a lot, but my whole life I considered my older brother like my rival. Because everyone would always constantly like compare us. They would constantly compare us, like, oh, like your older brother, your brother is taller, your brother has freckles, and you don't have freckles, and oh, your brother is this, and your brother is that, and you do this, and you do that. And in a lot of ways, I did treat him like a rival. I was like mean to him. I was mean, and like I'd bully him, and I'd push him around, and I'd make it a statement to willfully disobey him. Even though I knew that he would get in trouble. He would get in trouble for being unable to control me. And I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be like, yeah, you can't control me, so fuck you. You're older or younger? I'm younger. That's the thing. I'm the second son. I'm the second oldest. But I was always so full of like resentment for being compared to anybody. The second oldest, but like willfully original. And you bullied him? Yeah, because the reason why I bullied him was because I was afraid that he would try to bully me. Because think about it, man, like everyone's constantly comparing you guys. Because we're only 1 year apart. But so everyone's always like, oh, well, compare. It's like, I don't want to be compared to my brother. I want to be like loved and respected for being my own person. So it was like, yeah, you're like a rock. You gray and brittle. I don't know what that means. What I'm trying to say is like, it took me a long time to realize that wasn't healthy. It wasn't healthy to be that mean and bitter and angry and jealous. Because a part of me was jealous. I was jealous of him. And that's what made me act out. It's too deep for plebeian minds? Yeah, I guess so. I was compared a lot too. I get it. Yeah. Even I have no clue what it means. Oh. That's deep, bro. But, like, he graduated college first. And after he graduated, he struggled a lot with a lot of different things. And I remember just hearing my dad just, like, talk shit about him constantly. Constantly shitting on him. And at first, I was on my dad's side. I was like, oh, you know what, Dad? Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think my brother does have a lot of issues. But then I graduated college, and I realized how hard it is. And then suddenly all the memories came back and I was like, holy fuck. Like after all that shit my dad used to talk about my brother. And now that I've graduated and I'm struggling to find a job. No, he didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve all that criticism, all that hate. And that's why even now, man, even now, I know what they're saying about him. I know what they're saying. I know the criticisms. Every time I see my aunties, oh, have you spoken to your brother? Have you spoken to your brother? And I know why. I know why. I know why they bring him up. So I always tell him, I don't know what he's doing, but whatever he's doing, I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's got it. He's got it. He's handling it. He's taking it easy. He's doing what he's got to do. You like a plushie, soft and furry. I don't know what this shit even mean. What? Why? What happened to your brother? What do you mean what happened to him? He's doing fine. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. He's living his life. He's figuring it out. I trust him. I believe in him. Because that's my fucking brother. That's why. You know, last time I saw him, he was telling me, he was telling me that he admired me. He was like, you know, I admire you for following your truth, living your truth, following your dreams, doing your thing. And I had to be honest with him. I told him, like, bro, like I everything that you admire about me, I learned it from you. Like, we grew up together. It's like it's like you taught me how to be cool. Because that's what it was. It was a mutual thing. We learned from each other. Anyways, that's it. Bye, YouTube. Thanks for watching.